my program will call back, yeah. But I'll call you back, yeah. In the bagas will miss and hello. Jalibako, Namfan Soto, Amantol Tora. I don't know how realistic that is really. I'm sorry for my voice. I'm sorry for my appearance. So I'm here to, obviously, I'm sure you all saw the title, Justice for Omar Badjie. So yesterday, first, I just want to say, you know, I'm from Mandinari, Lamin, right? My parents, my father and my mother are all from Mandinari. My grandfather, my mom's father, was the last alcalo until he passed away. Atalakata alcalo bangonti Mandinari. So my family is from Mandinari. My dad was born and raised in Mandinari. My mom was born in Kerawan, but his family, his father is from Mandinari, and they are the alcalos of Mandinari. My father was the last alcalo, and he died during Yaya Jametamo. So when he died, his brother now is the alcalo of Mandinari. So when I'm speaking because my community is hurt. I'm speaking because my people are hurt. I'm speaking because this is family. This is family. So yesterday I was just in a meeting and my staff kept calling me. They were calling me. I didn't even know why they were calling me. And my reporter just said, Fatu, udino minka duko ke Allah garden or wala banta. I'm like, all of a sudden I even forgot that my family have a garden there, because my grandfather has this big garden in Mandinari. And this boy's uncle Tumani used to walks in the garden. So he takes care of the garden. They pick the cashews, the mangoes and everything there. So he brings the entire family there. So this boy was very young when my grandmother used to go there. When we used to go there, I didn't even know him. But since Tumani, you know, was getting much older, so he brought him, this boy, we call him Boy. So I didn't even know the name Omar because he's called Boy. And he's also named after one of my uncles, Uncle Omar Ture of Laman. He's named after him. So then everyone was calling me, and Kajatu came because we were reporting Lamin Badjie. My girl here, Kajatu, came and said, Fatu, ato manke Lamin Badjie tide, ato mo Omar leti, foi ma lomba nko no, ako nyine kana jama megolunka foi ko anata duto fe na suko na jam. Anata kasuja ni rimo fe na suko na jam kaja hawaya kina. Like, oh, okay. And the first person that I thought of was my grandmother, because Omar's family are very close. My grandmother is very close to them. She manages the garden, so she knows all of them. Nim Farafaralo see that she will call them, they will come and take the money to go and do all the work in the garden. My auntie Hawa works directly with this boy. Right now she's unconsolable. You cannot even console her. She's crying, she's just devastated. And then you do garden. And everybody tells me this boy and his uncle are the breadwinners of their family. If he's not at the garden, he's doing construction work. If he's not there, he's in the river. Namantara garden oto. Abe biriklala. Namantara biriklala. In fact, kunu yuko abe wolala. Namantara biriklala. Abe bato. Abe nyemutola. Everything he's doing to help his uncle Tumani, to Puruka family take care. Because, you know, he knows that people are saying, my voice, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know, you guys cannot hear me properly. So it's devastating. And then I keep making posts telling people, I trust the community. Because the community are telling us that this boy was beaten by police officers. They found him sitting, they found a small joint with him. And they came after him, running, beating him, and all of a sudden. Then Kabriya Alonko Abedaming, because obviously Mote Boy at the Reasamo police station. Actually, I forgot to tell you, he plays football too. He's healthy. He plays football. He's very healthy. He walks in our garden. Like, itola garden be farafara. Itoleka kasuo tombo, itoleka dutol kati. Ni parete mako kasuo be tombo ya sitini bagol kono. The boy is healthy. Ning garden slow down to when there's no fruits there, it's slowed. The boy goes to this river, and he also does construction. He does all of these things, three things to help his family. So I don't understand if anybody says he is, you know, a Boritalaka father, somebody who plays football. That doesn't make sense to me, and I'm sure it doesn't make sense to a lot of you guys there. And I want to say, I trust my community. I trust my people. I trust the people of Mandinari. Because what they are telling us, the boy was beating. That's what the community are telling us. That's what they are telling us. So when this happened, the boy was allegedly beaten, and then they rushed him. When they saw the condition, they rushed him to the Mandinari health center. When they saw that the situation was getting bad, they took him out there and took him to Kanifing police station, Kanifing health center, where he was pronounced dead. Now, the youths were angry, rightfully so, because one of them was taken away. They were angry and they came out to demonstrate and to show their frustration. As I speak to you, a lot of the youths have been arrested. Some of them are my cousins. My auntie's house, Mane Kunda, all the young boys in Mane Kunda have been arrested. These are my cousins. They are my cousins' children, and I know them. So this, you know, I cannot imagine somebody is killed, their friend is killed, and they cannot even figure that out, and now you took them and put them in the cells. In this day and age, in developed countries, what the police will be doing is identifying who were in this incident. We cannot say they killed him right now until it's investigated, until post-mortem is done, right? That's what will determine what happened. But I have pictures of this boy that I cannot even show on you could see mud all over his body. If somebody was not malhandled, his body will not look like that. I don't know how he was handled. I don't know how he was treated. But the pictures that I have of him, where he was laying lifeless in the hospital, is horrible. It's horrible. Now, you tell me that nobody touched him. He was just running. He fell. If somebody was just running and he fell and got sick, you would just pick him and take to the hospital. But somebody who had poto abalo bebal and everything, you're telling me that person just fell? Remind you, this guy plays football. He's very healthy. He also works extensively in a garden. Our garden, I don't know, I can tell you the garden is more than from Newsrat High School to the other corner of mine. That's how big that garden is. He works with my auntie and some of his brothers there. He does construction work. He also does fishing sometimes when the garden is slow. So this boy is healthy. Now, if you see the picture of this boy is lying there lifeless, you know he is very, very healthy. Now, we all know more kafanole in any circumstance, but something like a trigger. Because he was sitting there. He didn't just die sitting where he was sitting. Okay, if he was chased, somebody chased him. If he fell down, somebody chased him for him to fall. That person needs to be identified. But instead of identifying the officers who were involved in the incident, the police gave us a statement that has more questions than answers. And secondly, they went ahead arresting all the young people, kicking them, throwing them in the van, and doing all of this to the young people of Mandinari, arresting them when their friend and colleague and their brother is dead. But as we speak, Ali Faisal Okono, Ali Fondinkil Faisal Okono, whilst a brother be lying lifeless at the mortuary. And this is what you call justice. In serious countries, the government would have issued a statement yesterday telling us they heard about this. And I think it had to get to this point for the IGP and his men to understand that Gambian people are not just objects. Anytime peaceful protest happens, nothing happens. The young people will go protest and they go home. But anytime people go out on spontaneous protest, somebody gets hurt, somebody gets maltreated. We have seen what they did to Aliuba just 2 weeks ago. How and actually nothing happens. Not out of this, all of this, nothing happens. The police can maltreat or malhandle Gambian citizens. And nothing happens. And this is why I tell people, who is policing the police? Who is policing the police? They can do whatever they want and nothing happens. Now, as we speak, Omar's family are devastated. The community is devastated. The young people are languishing in police cells just because somebody in their community was killed and they got provoked and they went out to demonstrate because that's how they felt they can show their frustration. You malhandle some of them. We saw videos. These are not allegations. We saw videos of police kicking these young men and putting in the truck. You kick them, you manhandle them, take them to the police station and dump them in the cells. Gambians will remember this. These and all other injustices meted on the people will be remembered. And I think we will not forget. Just because we don't do anything about it today doesn't mean we will forget them. It will be in the records. And I think governments should know that this is getting out of hand. We also what happened in Jabang. In Jabang a few days ago. We saw it. What happened in Jabang. And they will say, oh, I'll be on social media. Somebody used to tell me this. Oh, I'll be on social media a day. Yes, we will be on social media a day. But remember, we did the same thing for 22 years. In fact, 22 years in Bukaf, in Kandale. But there, so totally, people went to the commission and testified that I did this and I did this in a family maluta. Nte malam fu mol kanyina walal ba nyimbankoka. Mol kanyina walal. Mol kanyina la ko TRRC keta janne. Hanna tra wo molu miniake. Imam fa bari imalo min soto. Yesi Gambia be nyato mol ya fa itele karifa ya fa tenne ya ke tenne. Billahi wolu ngo soto la. Andu fana fu mol nyina la ko fananko ala fango be kontibo la le fe on fenke bantam. Mol kanyina la ko nyim place and everything is going to be finished. I don't know. President Barrow told us when he was elected go. Gambian people, Gambia dingol karantale. Ya jame karantale nte President Barrow karantale. But I keep asking this question, President Barrow, karantale bang? Because this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. More mini anko, and I said this last time on my show. More mini anko ye accused ko ye millions. Millions and millions. and I keep saying this, you know, people say, Gambia Police Force. Nimoye saji ringo sunya sajio. Warai I jikabo sunya. Warai ba sunya. And on that sajio nimba, it doesn't belong to the state. It belongs to an individual. For example, it belongs to one Madi Jobate. Ite katale ni osungo muta, yo osungo la netalo ta ya plaster Facebook everywhere. But the bigger thieves who are stealing our resources, stealing our land, stealing our money, making people die, because if you steal our resources that are supposed to go to hospital, you are killing people indirectly. If you steal money that is supposed to go to children's education, and those kids are not educated, you are killing the dreams of those young people. But when the police prosecute these people, do you see them put their pictures? Gambia, I want you guys to reflect. Do you see them put those people on Facebook to plaster their face? And no, when you say something, they will tell you, even government, until they are proven guilty. But these poor and desperate people who, because they have no jobs, because they cannot provide for their families, because they are selling one single joint, when you neomuta, you will pasar Facebook auto, ya mentally torture. Ya brutalized dunia beyaje ibo takela jere bari sumbal mini anko ka sunyaro ke from all of us. You don't put those people out there, because what is that? Is this the country we want to continue to live in? We have to tell each other the truth. At this point, this is not about being a journalist. This is not about being an activist. This is about being Gambian. For how long can we continue for us to see our people being treated like this? Omar is a very hard. I just spoke to my grandmother. Omar it's not even 2 months ago. He came to my house here to brought mangoes, because my auntie gave him mangoes to bring to my house. He will tell them, he was the one who brought it. Just 1.5 months ago. He was the one who brought it. Now mantara gadi note. He did not want to steal anybody's property. He did not want to be those thieves in the system. He works hard for his family. He works hard to help his uncle. He will be in the garden. Ning garden no slota. He goes to the river. Kanye mutoke. Ning nama wontara woto. Abetara construction ora. Because he wants to help his family. That is the kind of young man he was. And he also played sports. He plays football. Now somebody like that, ya tarabe siring ala join kuntunding ababulokon. Ya bindi. Mandinari is one of the most peaceful communities in this country. Very peaceful people. Now, if you go there, you're doing this patrol. And, you know, we must speak about these new recruits, huh? Look at how every protest that they went to, how they malhandled people. Look at how they malhandle every peaceful protest. This is something we must call out. Police station. Me, I tell people when they call me, I know they will treat me for 3 days and they leave me. Because at this point, we are all at risk. As long as you speak your mind, you don't speak to what they want, they will take everything away from you, including your freedom. And we must not let that. We are the voices of our community. I am from Mandinari. My grandfather's brother is the Alcalo. My grandfather was the Alcalo. Before ni Alcalo na Alcalo mimbotaje ya father atelembama ulumbama la din float. I am from Mandinari. My father was born and raised in Mandinari. Now, I am not going to be silent when one of my people is touched. And this person, and I said it in a write-up that I did yesterday, this person works directly for my family. And he's a hardworking person. I don't know him a lot because I don't deal with them. My grandmother and my uncle, they deal with him. He is in our garden every single day. So these people are hardworking people. They are not interested in stealing. They are not interested in stealing. They are not interested in Who is my moderator? Because today I'm not in a good mood. Anybody who brings negative vibe, you're done for the rest of your life in this page. Let me just, you are bad for the rest of your life from this page. So I'm just going to, I'm sorry guys. I'm not in a very peaceful state of mind. Sorry guys. Sorry. It's sad. It's sad. Yesterday, my son, when I showed him the pictures of this boy, he said, Mommy, I cannot sleep in my room. Mommy, I cannot sleep in my room. I'm scared. He said, Mommy, do you think I can even go out? He went. I woke up this morning to go see my grandmother. I found his bajo in my grandmother's room. Every young child or young person who sees this man's dead body, that's how they are going to feel. What is our government saying? What are they saying? This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. No family should go through what this family is going through right now. No family should go through what Tumani. I'm going to call Tumani right now, his uncle, and ask him who this guy is. Because I think if I keep speaking, I might just say stuff that might not be good. This is crazy. I'm going to call Tumani, and I'm going to call my auntie who knows this boy. Who works with, not know, but works with him every day. Yeah, let me call Tumani first, his uncle. And the youths of Mandinari who are in detention right now, they should release them unconditionally and stop this bullshit because it's... Assalamu alaikum. Tuman.
Hello?
Tuman.
No.
Fasulala, maybe nyadi?
Ina jambe kairo.
Kairo.
Yeah.
Tuman me program all to sign tenti. Mol be la moy kan follow se masa minketa. Kenyi ninka Jumal nibe Omar fola mole mun dindin sifala Omar ti.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Mbatunga mol ninka follow foi ke moy. Are you hearing Omar? All right, Omar mbatunga hold on. Sorry guys, I just need to remove the earpod. Sorry. Okay, I just need to. Tuman, Alkat, can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Unko lafte nyinin kala mundinin sifalong Omarti.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Sa ko ala tentu balom. So dolbe so kono janne jamu baji kundaleti. Okay, then Omar fama denta bakilin fakilin nala.
Ha.
Omar atala ko be bentele bulokon. Katunte sa fono so kono jang amara ro nyinga ha talante nyinde mutindi ngol bara talante nyimbe bentele bulokon.
Tonya.
So nin ko min keta wonya ma sa e baji la ko Omar. Ate haninte na do ko soto ngatele bula jam do ko la. Ano Omar dinnin no mi alon ka balu atarol. O sate kono janina tay mulbe nyinin ka e ba fole. Fententol bulo kono bar nene tata non kasu kankangol to mi alon ko mbe kantaro la ji kamin ko je no Omar le sendi ji abi jeddo ko la
wala
kadiyam nyame wala jandin na kankangol to
ha na kankangol ha
alla kankangol to so Omar le labanta no wato don nte ngaddo ko le so ko min daga maso yale ke so mufta wol to kata wol to wala na ngate ko la nje so serunda mala anin hawa man do ko ke baro sangol birani hawale ka do ko be okay, Omar Mundine me anko afama ya teles dam maso to tinke ke bar ko natelen afama tinke tinke follow di di musol so da tinke follow mo ateleti anda telbe marare nga fama la ko anda fama be dame san sa fono ala njuru tale ko so afama e kelol le so to mi alon ko mota fono la asingol la njuru tale hansa ngata mun ka diam nyame bi tenting afama man tara jam kunu subala afama ta jara rola ko sa be jara role ko minga mi so to na fe nga diala ay ta jara rola so Omar fon kunu naka aka fonye ko na bota do gudo la fa ko do le senna afama ya tata dame jarara la ka ko okay so ndebe la rem bonko na tana Omar la ko mo fonye ko ma keta tende par Omar mu dinne ne timya ko tonya naka ka balu atarola ko mi tinni fonnin kello mota fono la fonnin ketenne bar akaro aka balu won
How I will find how I can you go now and tell garden auto abe construction auto or abe nye mutola abe la konya ka tu teste so dronal
senten ka dia munya mententi ya tarada me wole mandinara la fure bungoni la boss fure bungoni mandinara la fure bungoni abe do ko lota abe kenyo sumanka woldo ni ya tarajel
akam to oto ya tarala do ku la to tente
ya tarala do ku da to tente ngabe fure bungol tabe sumandira kenyo le sumanka fure bungo to pour ala boss la bula kenya sumango la police na e do ko ke wo finti tala we da sa makodo diala adata e da sa mo sanga murunda nan doron ñu ya tarji sa fa da sa matal fa man da sa man defa to fo non o ka tonte mamma be ndemi so ko no janne nata ki baro ko ni nim boro tata loptano to na tarji wonya so Omar mu dindine ti mi alon ko tonya aka balu atarol ko la fanan kabrin nyin ko nyin keta inata ya fonya jan talan kan nin klima fa 11 ma fa on defa mu maso ngol te du bari ci mom bu ka do ko ngal la ko kam fonyon dinne ko la dinne ngon nata na so astaghfirullah abe musulmi mo mi ya do ko sakatara wala ya ba do ko la loptano ton so wona da ko nyeko bare iko kare iko nyeko Omar de ani police le dunta nyola bare abe loptano do ngaje ani police dunta nyola be loptano ta ko nyeko ha ka ko samu ne keda akonya de malon de bare dinu minu ma be de iko ya lifale amam fenkeno ya han ko le ya lifa amam fenkeno sa samanan loptano do nata na ngakara Omar ndenga tara nyamen de alala ko to nyata de musilme dingole de kan wala la mo ka mi ala ko sini sama yomal kiyama bita lola ala nyati limola de to kela Omar de ka benta na tara loptano to na tara nyame abanta wala sanan nyam ndanga o matala bi ni ji tan killing dafa mallono akundo mbije nata si bandan nata muruna kabo kana talan killing dan jandim talan fula dan inata ka ko komi loptano nyinta manan ko nola so ila saka samba kani fenne reta ita la ko jimbi so ndanga cika wolto bar kabringa bondi loptano ko na nyamre ka commencer ka kanka mo fay dafa so bita wolto ko man jiki so tala ko na sita wala nyama ngambulo la kan bita kan Omar ibuka lande no ni alande ay nyenkele nga kom aka murun ne ko te Omar man fenne keno abuka diyam ka ba bota wo ndanga ji loptano do lumbina fo banda tente Omar man diyam mo
so
li parole o ko ndela jero to li parole o ko because mo men ka balu bele stifta
abalo ketanya abalo be stifta
Steve Tale amanke dolale abalo bele Steve Tale abulu buka ngoji abalo buka simbuka ngoji to abalo bele Steve Tale ikamra ko momi alonko ko borote aussi la momi alonko aka borle ko la laba aka borle prom ndolla jam ka bon sa ko ka bonyin josono to loptano to kata ko la laba jana ke sans petrolo ke dam anda ka football ke anda ya tara kendi yare ma be do ko la last week bota 150 bags le ko se kan bloko o sa ko no man kendi o man ne man complain to le heart attack la an wona ne man to lox family jan to ne mo soto hanna tara a soto le fana bara nene man finti a bara pour moy nyaayaji to nene ma moy Omar e bi be heldiri Omar ndede banya to nyanta ko no la ko dilum kar le ngata be lare ngata ka dan ni ala tema amante ko mi Omar banta nyaamen tentinde bare ni ala tema ka wala ko de karanta le ni mol ni linga de karanta janne kam bayla karam mo jam ko ko de janta da ko prikama bandin dra mela karam mo ko mi bulole man ko be famale bulole ma ko be wala na man karam o ban Parsa nete da sen o sen fono la Omar ko balsen fono la Omar le ko ni Omar balo bele stisa amon fane penne keno amon diam no moy ko Omar ye tante ay di Omar be bannante bulo ko no lo tabo ko to ma fa won al delbe siri na kunto docteur o benno ma musunni ngo minata kan ko mandi jam o bulatan no so loptano te ko loptal ko mi ambulance loptal mo sabayta dolle tata so yine keta Omar la problème dele be sirina kunto mbulo be dundi nga siso kono o fo nga katala nga bulo wulindi nga bulo muta nga jindi o man ya bulo wulini ya samba da makato wol ya mburu dina braki ni ji clean so nga muta wala nya ko jange futala tabo ko to rek an yo jita ko de kam dana kalamta ndem mam fam mutano ko mi dinni ngala mi alon ko abendele ko dan nga ke nyalon man fam mutano ngumu be jimiri ngakumbo ko mase deni arate ma docteur o fongale ko nyako no imunya o sof ngalon ko ati akalam tale bor ko mate hayna ka ko toli narbe ko do ko so to nya docteur o li la kato damo kele bi ngate na lat ni mo nyi kana ka bari Mandinari ya ya kato damo kele lopano nyono wala kani finti wali atare sanya ni ko yan wolte fenke no la ni ko docteur o na dala cheka jibe mo kilinde ko on denga min jimi alon ko nata chekje wala docteur ke bati wala nata na kamo ma nata nan ay masingo la kan ka cheka jibe alon ka diu jita ay kibaro di ko ma diu jita ban denga kalam ta juna so after ko antena tan koto manual ko ba tenta juma sali wato le so mata no ko juma sali ko la nata kibaro futandira ko mi nyine be kiri o so to konante koto mati to len siji koto ma keba man tara jamia wulu bare koto ma fulanyam bijana nin dul so ma wala ko nga ko nyine be kiri ajila wala be kiri so after ko ni keta wala nyama so Omar atabe tenti ne tel ko lokon but yini to nya na bien fondi mobile la bien fondi mobile ko so ngalon ko do ko bijan kankan ko so ko na janda ni dunta na jabe kankan de majale jan atale ya be sene ay nyambol sene ge ati wa bi sene ge pura fa mai ibe dunna so ko na daga kankan de majale atale be sene anani tata sa de ko na jay semi ko na wala to Omar atale ka do ko ma ta seno ke moli yalla ni ya ju atale ka do ko namas kan ko so to avita direct gadi nodo ay ta lo ni nola ay lo fara ay na wa ko da mala la do ko na man do ko so ay ta lo ni no na lo so na para na man do ko nan so to ay ta do ko fete o man ne man kinyan so ko nyan ko kilo ko ita be sirin so ko nyan de na ma kalam tada ene ma kalam ni aje dawda balo be nori ni anyi ka bota nan do ko la wala na fakata do ko la o da ma do e ka je wol so ko ni Omar la ko be la ren tol bo nyan na ndol da to nya na ala la kero lon pare ule be keri mi alon ko anyanta mol nyanta jibe la bakale an nyanta jibe la bakale ko so tumala mina mol mi nyanta kantol ma ko na kananu bole na murun kantol ko mi fakam fa to nyalo ndemam palam na tara ko komi iko ye min kara ko ko ne nyamo tara
laftana la wala to laftana la wala
mambala
laftana la aha laftana la wala to laftana la wala to jani kana woto
okay
bayri ye kuma kilim foja wo kuma ya tabake Omar benung ala doku dulale bade mandinaring fure bungot ala atena la boss le contrat ko sto bole doku kan atata la dasa mo sanga nata ya tara wole to abala doku dulale so ndema ming understand and what I cannot figure out how ye motara la doku dula you ended up iko be borikane mo understand.
Okay.
Because
idol ko ya tara la do ko mi to ya tara la do budula la ka ya tara la do budula o ni mi konti o so kam de ko ta dokano to ngabo ni tarati
ha
kam ne ngata je be chaji nga be dori nga ko don ko sanji ma be marari min ko la ye siaji dole kan na moro le ko wolen siaji wolen bitola ke ba de ko wolen siaji woko atani boy tara janale tara joino le ba buloko kabari joino tara buloko no anata fa ko mbe sambala station on
joino tara buloko ka mbe sambala station
le tara boy buloko no so ako boy ko mbe sambala station on boy ka ko ani ndita no station on ndebe do ko la jan so be nyo sabola bita station on so afani boy nyo pripa so boy ya katale fo asembo atati so boy ko ngata ko asika fam ko ala ka boy bita ko ala na ka ma boy fa boy man na boy dimo so ala na ta ka boy asika la modalo ni wala boda la jibo ko na jolonta so atena ta boy muta bulo ta boy la dondi ko muta kenti apa dinga pour kala mobile ta ako boy wafatu ta bulo wala nyama woni ko rota kaboni borota da sa ataka amonyo ko ala bay this morning tente ma media dole na tan jam ninna mo ta telefon ci boy mutana na ko fu don te ta telefon ci ko eto kam ko te ka kuma pour le konte ko sa ko ya nyori la boyta bo nyin konte ko a tara nyamo le ko na api pitiri mutana wolde nyin don ko ya nyori la boyta so so
it all ka statement sabale fatol family right now dol ko aya nyori la boyta dol ko aya tara nyamo le kono
ha
dol ko
nyamo ko don ta telefon ci ya mutata no nyamo ko do lati isa ko no banko am do ni balo so min ya je silo ko wolko ya kurundu nan ne ya samana ya han kople iko ya samana kurundu na nyama ya samana ito le min control boy so ko min ya ko min witness
boy sol min ya witness ha
min ma be tay bo ko min so don tata je la kata la boy sol min ngam ya ka di wolle ka bo ma ko wala wolle na ta nyun ko mo dinna
wol ko nyaadi
wolko ya mutale din dole ko tata je ko am le ma ko wala janna mutata la ko hey ala kana buro da ke nyaadi le tembe ala samana tara ya mutale almanya na ka kete ni fati nyekito ko yo ko lipal
yo fana lipal
mo portala dun ta korda min be je bala wala na boyson bi je ko be dina boyson ko galte dun na jam mo to porla dun so ko ali min mutal bo sa so ito le min fotele ko ito ma keno san ka bo nyama ito ko kabi anyura boyta amon fen keno ina ta ya tika na wala nyam ko ka sama masti malaka sama station
no bari tumani mbe stop la je because ya lon kamin fo ntol nga Omar la netalo minje abalo benin potolo kaba kumoto
abalo benin ko
kabo kumoto fa singol to abe itele netalo ta itele akintole
nga natalo sen kabrin kabo bugo munam manina lopano to yalla fanon ka video parce que ma ala son tata jena fana fonan mo try ka ne ka natal bare before the video nyinkela rek afa the computer nyade ko nyiko no we don't allow this thing
we don't allow this
no problem ala to ko ala lopano lon ta ten ko no laji
bari netalo minu fintita e minu tandi we min tandi kaba kumoto because ni mo boyta dron kenting ali achika wo kumo bete banko sotola abalo bete po netalol be fele netalol is so you know netalol baby nyaming wo netalol be nyaming momi yalon ko amang ima kuruntu wo balo te so ndela lala kambandi wala testimony le ko because nyin netalo nyin jibeten abalo be jibe akumo kaba kumoto katas adlal beto abening bankolo abetu abalo be jibe a single jube poto la nyame ajube a single benin poto so nyin netalo momi yalon ka boytale dorom nyin manke netalti mi yalon ko iko yenyin boy pousse le wara yatara fenkol ya fenge ye momin kuruntu ya wata wala be nurul na lis ka ba single to fa balol to so mo I just
wala ke tan dafa mo le understand no momi an ko ya nyori rek aboy da bar ndeka wala so en ko sani atata nata itolle ya fa to so mona ya tara la do dulane ya fa inde aboy te tele ya fa ya nyori aboy te tele ya fa ya muta fa te bu tele ya
exactly
ndema wada mali ji bu so te tara la do dulato ni bay ni momi ni boy ta sa tele ya sa bu iborta ndele ni fa ni momi ni bay ni nyori iboy ta tele ni fa
yep
linge mutala nge han ko fu may nata na imam conscious no iboy tay fa dan tele ngefa
as long as abala custody le
abala do gudula la man tara bolita man tara fena bala do gudula ya tara je nyinke tara itele ya
yeah
without only a joint
drug dealer be fari nyim banko kan molbe su ñaaro la nyim banko kan
tonya dinu mo ka sabaro kala bar Omar so kono jan tenni ala tema mari man takalla tema mi enta anonim murta yo malkiyam atele be nyini kala boy nena mal do jang ay sabaro ken te nyala wala so kono e mo nyini ka yai ka fanyo ka ni boy buka sab ani so ko ni nga ka fa ni boy buka sabaro ko kala bandale yes dinu mo ndeta amanam kun mo pour ni kelo ndeka ta do ko la ndeka ta la do ko la ndeta la do ko la man ke kilin ate sabaro ken wala jele ndema kalam ta bari jang so kono jang dinu mo benni ala tema mari man takalla tema nena ma sabaro ken na so kono jan ne man sabaro ke jang ka ko lo dala ay sabaro ke nte ngasika sabale tan ngasika bula 3 years back tan ka tem ya mi nyame ngasika sabale ngasika bula yes bersani boy de nyame ten nga balo ya boy mo hel tiri mo te de man boy la sa boy de nyaadi le mi atina ni boy da ma nyori itamra fa e bari to ko ya nyori so ya nyori la boy da nyamo ko o balo ke ten ya muta nyamo le ko o balo ke ten aw ko kino la nyaadi le bakure la ta fanan la ta dinni wala min ya foko ya ni bale ya furu
tonya fanan la ta wolle
la anu doge ni ta ta jibe la las na ta lo mi anu ko ngasu bi andele ni akamu jibe ndi ado buli akamu ji malla wol
mbot akamu e malla wol ha las ne talo min sutiyata ba ke ha
akamu dende mo jibe
ha
akam faso jibe la dende mo la ya jibe yeke tanya ana akamu de la re dama ke la o da ma o ma ko da ma la akamu buka murun no wo karado
tenno wala nyinne talo wala nyinne talo ha
akamu de la re wala nyama akamu man ta murun kan karado
ko yaje
akamu kan murun
banko jibe akumoto kaba akumoto for duma banko be wala to so what I'm trying to say here iko momi yalon ko ya aboyta le doron ali a chika banko manyana tarla wobalo bela kaba akumoto fa kamoto
nana ta dole fa sen loktano to mandinari loktano to nana ta dole sen dita ta jibe ala ko mo tendi ngabe nare na ka bunda ma ba sunul ma ko na bunda bini banko lara
ha
ni da ma fa ma sen yero but ni ta jibe na ta mandinari loktano to wato ba
afele afele akoma be ajibe akoma be fanan be nin bankolo
bankola
akoma be
karo le ba nyanda dada to karo le la kato dango kelena we paipol ko le loy frate ni
ha ngajele paipol bele dial
wala la saya ko min di to man di ko tanya de ko nyoni taka ka bi mu kula ka ambulance ko no bo sorry bul man na tem ko
no but yalong ngamin fo nim police ol koy tolma Omar Badjie okay that is their version bari funding kelu minu fintita ka protest nga jele be kikla so womun toli evidence le ko itolka ika butero kele katu kunum fongo ga mandinde funding kel dolwin fintita e kikle be malhandulka. So how can they tell us ko I tell people I believe the people of Mandinari minu konyeko he was malhandled. That's what I believe. Walantonyati.
So unfortunately for them tembo minto you modul mutajane mi alon ko man sonke ko sonte padi mo ko bijane mi alon ko man penke wo be bokan nan e yale to ni wolle naneda ya jento be sila nyim korda ko no wol mama ke wolen jandi inte fama la pura sija wo bokan nan suwole ko no ala suwo ko no pour karana jambe ko sango min keta do paral bultana ne ko sino kanyam ko ina dal ko suwo ko no enta man tara jambe kan ko ni na dal ko suwo ko no jam fatiya gaso
iko ndafta nala woleto iko
fatiya gaso fa inte dindi mo bijane dindi merem ton bijane dindi mere la mo yesi kala tade dindi bon ko ne fana male pour ka ma ko yini so enton jang sango bento la jam to dem mera ka wala ito le mol bayina ni soro après mol bayina na ba may na ka tiya gaso fa jam o ne tiya gaso fa jam mo jelle bis fo ko no jam fi na ka ma be ni sam ko mo na ta na jam ba mo be siare na no mani na ri jam mo te tan na jam ni alam ko ko so ko no jam so ni ito na te tiya gaso fa so ko no jam ni mol be batari ni anon tay wo ba di wo to ko na so le ko no kana ni wol silo le benti mo boda nangi kana ka dunya re nyakito ka o mambori ba uduna nyakito ka ko wa fana ndole ko so ngal be dama ndala ken justice la no mo li boda na ise namba yena mo boda na ise tan den natra idul man ko la ko attention no nyim bina warala ko sanka tembo mindo dinu wala ka protest kala ko so mo nyim ta ko tek
because to be honest niaje ni mole protest ko rightfully right so ka protest number 1 yela mole fa secondly molbe sango kono alina katia gas fay wosu kono fana ango tonya fo nyoye that is so inhuman mol yeta ko tenke yeta sango tia gas fay sango dulato mu yanko mo bin fata be loptano ta niyo man ji folo fam aleta tia gas fay wosu kono naturally nis mo fata mol bitela so kono eta sango konto ali tatia gas fay wolka mbo fula ali fondinkel be arrest ali e fay selokon nin dindingol fintite right so le ka finti right now because fondinkel min be mutari nyante bulalal inyanta mol bulalal yete la hajola because atole ila mole fata fo ali a fale deliberately for mistake olam but he was under your custody now being nyanta min follow police officer solu wolle nyanta tarla under investigation inyanta wolle la badio tale bulu not these young people kataka wol fay selo
la wala te mo la ba sa mete mo min to to la frena pour yeni mol bula no tan ngana lo ba kala nyaade le bo ngol sai manta fen do ko la to ka justice la ay tama ni ñu te mana ko tonya boy ni ito le afa e ngala mo to notification no nyanta kala le on monday so pour ñu belare banjul den be la mo la mi ala ko ise ma ko no nata mo la paka ma ko en betani ro ni na mo la paka mo ma ko justice do ndi woni na ko la ay do nyin kam ma sama ikana se nganka ke do la so binia ke jam adia da sama be mo do ila ken na but min justice soto ta nyim molto asenia da ko ni mo keta tembi be kila tendin pour min bati na sama ikana ke mo do la ito la nyin na wata ta le ata mo no la na atata len tinta murundi nolana ani nga kele nyawunya ate murun nolana foni mo mi jandi ko rata kotek bari sa ndala bena justice kama ni ñu tema ni mo se ma ko no do le ni nga mo se ma ko no mo se do non pi to sembe ten to lan to mo fuaro de ten ko ko ka balun tarola nga febele nga to mo ni nga to mo bini ala ma ko sama ni ma so to nga ni de min la dindi mo la ke bali e famuta den ni ala ke ma hawayel lon ne aseniata set ni ani nga ba fulele nga balun tarola so ko no jam anu ala e ma ko wala bakele le bolukan tarola mimmo puare ya kawin famala jamano ko yantupi le bolukan tarola tolle bakata kam batela la ngabuwa kon bare be bola ko nyaadi le ni mi so to from hanto di maw ite fam ma ko no so ko ito fanan min to de dikri min na ko hinto boto je wala nyanta ko tol ma ko ito di o tan du ko
yeah
sa delen pinche ke ba ti korda ko na janna botan to da ko tolle ke ba ti san so ko to ma panta len ba ma panta sa atelen pinche ke ba ti so ko to kana be dikri ni ko kana boto ya to kana sen to la place ota sana ya te bundin ko sangi mara ni ko nambe ke bala mi ko wolbe karamolla ni bo la karamo tradan ko wulji ate do ma nyina na selon ka bo selon na kana na nyina na data manina de bofano ta ke dire traga ata nenola pour ka ken no so sai ni do wolbe karamola wol man sensi ko do bo karande kan pour mun dana la wolbe karamola wol sangi mara wolbe sensi ndol bata ko no jantol ba ni ngam bata me bo ko ko min tulti tam min nafa min tol so na ma ko min ko bori no aka fama ma ko no fanan da do ji sai min dol tata fon san dol ke bata jani ni ndini ngol ke la kala sangi ma bandol ni ndiro ma ko ro mo so ndol ma ko no ko ngata na justice tamam la sala so la dala mo se sta ko sta no mi alon ko aka kala justice le pour kam ma ko so la dala ko ndol man sembe so ko se do no mo ya alon ko mbe lola ko ngam maka ko ndake la wala ko se do no ko police o chele ko se chele nyaawonya ni do ta kat sembo do ni man do la so do mi an ko be background ko tan te tenke no la ji par ndol de min ni ka wala ni de ko pour ni dindu min ñindindigol min yaalon ko ñindindigo min fata tendi pour ammo ñuul e freedom o soto o kola fanan kana sey kan ka timmo dola tol be mu gambian timmo ne be ba ñinin kan gambia be koliyare ni o kola ne na koliya do ko nan la mol kan min ñata ka mol kanta woni koliya do la mo kan tan dimal tin la kata ñinin diro ko kata ñinin diro mo mi tata ñinin diro tata ya kare ta wona indi ko ngasinna suwol ko kata ñinin diro so ndol la fere wala ni ngam mo ko mi an ka se lo non pi salam na ala ten du baake nan da fala la min sola dala mo ko justice la mi alon ko din mo nyi ate tata le to nyala ni ala ya ke nyaaw nyam bina samana na ngana nga ba de ni docteur di la ko wala ma samana nga ba de to nyala to nyande bari se mi la tin ne kana na mi alon ko mo bi be ben na wala mi yomal kiyama ite sondale manson ni mo fay sondale manson yomal kiyama se ni ale bari janda ki be bule bala yomal kiyama so nyin na ko to nyalon tele ngaka ke dambul mi ko do mantaw mul ba lon na le so hada ma dum hada ma mantimma wala na ala yeb hada ma dum to la isam na wala hada ma dum mantimma ba nga mexo ka to nya fo nyu o kuma ya da bagal de ko to nya no ko mo ndani min ko to man le ja ni min ke ta to nya ten ka ko kari imanyi ci dar ndep man la bun ko non ko kari imanyi ci te manana continue wala na jama ke jama ki janna ke jam ika ko bi han o bandele ko ko nan te den tin ngori din te la ko mo tiso ko nyam pa mala karol bar han te mo ken ke ika marandin tilla hani kan kita fayin kuma ne na fanni ne kidan koyo ko alanga kidan ti ni ko nyani am dia nalla moy ke balla ko ko jama ko mo fen kita jan ikan tele tambe wala hani ngi ko fambe kiri yen tele tambe kata kanana ko dinno ni ayela mbulo ko ko bi ni siri nyamen tente to nyata nyani ko yamen be ko komi wala ko man ni ko le min ko lon ko hada badimo mo nyo balo bukati mi mo nyo balo bukati ko ite ya kalam tay te min siri so ro balo ba di min nale bari te min siri kadi mo le moya to bari malo bari dimbe tol kunto bi amantara mo kunto kadu kunu nakanana bi min be tol kunto bi amantara mo kunto ko so fota mo la mi alon ko to kana jiki dala bari min tol kunto bi ani ko ya ta ko na to ko no ko so ate ba ma bandal para ba ma dinni mon bina kan janne be kumbola fala amma ma janne be kumbola fala wodda ma dama bugal do defa ni mol ko ngi ne ngi ni te testa tenten te diam no re mo bala do te diam bani ni testa tenten te diam mo ala mo ala natalo ni ni te se le ni so kala te ki bi ba ani media ko man dinge ka ki be ko so mo ni ngam mira tambano ana le nyane ko dal ala lalo
inshallah sila ngabedi alala yemin fo wala kumayata justice moli ila family lafta justice lela family kamin demand follow funding kelo akafinyo mali yemino arrest family ka min demand wala ye wol fanam bula bayri bi family be ni toro min kono wodi ni wol fanam bolo kono woto ke muta police station o kono wo manyinya Fulanjango family coming in and Kawolom justice day. And I think Mansakunda Nyanta understand lale. And naturally that should be the next step ka investigation okay kajibe mune is nyensabu and in Jumale akuoke mimbe keleje IKJ. But family we need less support from the family. I think we'll talk to certain people and we see if we need to open up something or I don't know. But barinko ngay kumandi ngal ne konna mol fanam bijele right now so itol nyanta program ol dol kala je so nakata nyaaw nyaadro be kila du am nga duma yam
okay
mol be konta nya baraka Lamin Fati is calling me. I think he is in Mandinari but nga call nga jibe fa be update di la mol la bang then after the best log out lale and then we can have Lamin Fati nyole program o teko lam fare ha ebe mintol okay mbati yang update mbe live le yam hold on lam fat
Down far.
Mune be Mandinari bi ni somanda kabral feraje.
Apa kata far? Saya dan mana saya pun jam. Aku mau mana? Kita kata aku mau mana lagi? Maya aku mau nung kunung peningkat funda kunung nimpa mesti benyola. Somanda saya dan ngada peningkat di luar dia muda. Saya dan kena mat Pakistan kafudan. Kenapa banjir ni pula peningkat pula. Ngisan dan barang angin usul di churches tu. Saya dan macam saya dan bela sekolah saya dan ambusula akila akibala dia saya dan kena kafudan kena nata. Banjir situ mako. Macam mana orang kena.
All bekere. Wato sa intebe min kela intebe log out lale. Then atol sita live kodi. Ali atande min bekere kodi. Okay. All right. Thank you. Barakalam Fati. So I'll say Lamin Fati join. We will see if we can even open Yona Wallet, Wave, and others. We will put something out for the family. If people can support them immediately whilst they figure out what they can do. So we will set up something and I'll put it on the page. If anybody can help them whilst they are going through this, we can do that. And then later we'll also try to see whether they need some legal support or whatever. You know, but thank you guys and join the rest of the team. They will be live now from Mandinari because ako sati mol pe fintitale funding kel ndi no li musoli ko ilafta justice lela ilafta la mol mi ye muta ilafta yebula. So we'll be caring right now in Mandinari. So we'll be going there right now. Join Lamin Fati and his team. Thank you so much.